Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a formal inspired makeup and hair look. So if you like this complete look that you see right here, keep on watching to find out how you can recreate this at home. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the ground. So today we're going to be doing a formal inspired makeup and hair look. I know that formal season is approaching. My formal is also approaching, so it's really scary. But at the same time, we're going to go with the flow and embrace this today. Right now, we're going to be doing our makeup, and then later on, my brother's going to come in and do my hair and give you guys some inspiration of what you could possibly do for formal. Just to save some time, I already popped off and I did my base. I did fake tan, so it's a bit of an issue, but we're gonna get through it. Since I already did my foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my face, just because we haven't done that yet and we need it. So we're gonna be using the Urban Decay concealer in the shade Light Natural. I'm really at this stage just trying to fake we have sleep, because we don't actually have sleep. And if you see me looking there, I have a little mirror there, so don't mind me. I'm gonna apply my concealer in kind of like a triangle formation just to like highlight it, and I'm also gonna put a little bit on my lids just to conceal it so it's ready for eyeshadow. And I'm also gonna take the Born This Way concealer in the shade Light just to further highlight basically what we're doing. Just to basically further highlight Born This Way concealer, just because it's a bit lighter, and place it on my chin, Cupid's bow. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Oh shit. Tip of the nose, and I always like putting it in between my eyebrows and just like here. You get what I mean. I feel like I look crazy. That's okay. I'm gonna take this little brush right here, and along with this brush, I'm going to blend everything out. We're gonna blend out our chin, our Cupid's bow. Okay, my biggest pet peeve. We're gonna blend out our nose and our forehead. So now I'm going to grab this little number right here, and I'm going to go and blend underneath. Well, not blend, I like use it to spread concealer everywhere I need it. It just makes blending a whole lot easier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this brush here. I love using this brush to blend my concealer just because it's fluffy and it just gets everything.
In love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the ground.
So I'm going to grab this brush and tap from the inner corner and bring it outwards. This is just so the concentrate of the concealer stays on our dark circles, because we don't want them. And I'm just gonna really quickly just go over my eyelids. Don't forget to blend your inner corner, like right there, your tear duct, just because sometimes I see that it's not blended on other people and it really annoys me. So right now I'm highly aware that my face looks whiter than my neck. We fake tanned, we used our darkest foundation. Turns out we are still pale as hell. What we're going to do is we're going to quickly set our face with a translucent powder. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier powder today in the shade Translucent. I also have the shade Universal, but I feel like sometimes it gives you like a white cast, and for formal, if you're taking a lot of flash photography, you don't want a white cast on your face. We don't want flashback Mary, we just want Mary. I hate my life sometimes. I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. Like, let's be real here. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what you're saying either. For the past few weeks, I've been using like a little powder puff to actually set my under eyes. And when I tell you, my under eyes crease no matter what, this has helped the creasing so much. And I feel like it just sets it more in place. Can't explain it, but it's amazing. So we're going to do that. Don't want to poke myself in the eyes, but it's whatever. This just helps your concealer last so much longer. Especially if it's like an event, you want your makeup to last. We want her to last. It's like we finished school and we still can't speak English properly. A little bit concerned. Set our eyelids like so. I love that. I grab this brush, and I use this brush to set my face. Just because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it sets my face better. So some people prefer to do the eyes first. I actually prefer to do my base first, so then I can like work off that. I'm going to bronze our face, make our face match, and then we're going to put some highlighter on and make ourselves glow from within, because I honestly hate matte looks. I hate matte makeup looks just because I feel like you need that dimension, you need that shine, you need that like glow from within. Without further ado, we are going to bronze our face. I'm going to use two different bronzers today. I'm going to first use the Too Faced. See, I got the chocolate one, I got the milk chocolate. Let me like decide here because I'm indecisive. Why can't I choose? It's so simple and I just need to choose one. But why can't I choose one? It's because I'm indecisive, kiddos. If you're indecisive like me, I go with the Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer from Too Faced. I could use the chocolate one, but I want to use the milk chocolate one because I'm going to be putting a Hoola bronzer on top anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I've been using this little brush here to bronze my face. We're just going to do a little sweat as well, a little tip, and we're going to I hate, oh my god. I usually start with my cheekbones. I don't know about you guys, but I start with my cheekbones because I feel like it, I don't know. Why does this taste good? You get that. I'm gonna stop talking. You know when you get the kickback from the powder? I tasted that just then and it tastes really good. So I'm going to bring this down to my chin and my jawline. I go with the flow. And you know what? I feel like going with the flow sometimes is a very good thing. I bronze my face enough times to know where my cheekbones are. But you can like do that. I feel like I make such an ugly fish. What the fuck? I make such an ugly fish. Like, what is that? We don't know what that is. Oh my god. I need to stop. Bronze our forehead. I just realized I like doing my forehead first before I do the other side. It should look more tanned. Hello. My white self needs that. Little illusions you can do with makeup. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. This just like just brings the warmth up the face, you know. We are going to move on with the Hoola bronzer. The reason why I do the lighter bronzer first is so it creates like an outline of where I want the darker bronzer, because like if you add too much bronzer at first, you can't go back. So we're going to take the Hoola bronzer. Well, she's been used and abused. She's used and abused. We're going to swirl this around, swirl this bad boy around. I want to be bronze. I want to be a goddess. Like, you know, we're really trying here. We're really not trying here, but we are trying, you know. To take this kind of where I put that lighter bronzer, and the reason why I do this is just so like I have a basis so I don't fuck up. You like being tan. We need to get our tan back. I don't know what highlight I'm gonna use. My backup highlighter in Moonstone, but like I don't know if this color will match my fake tan. Oh, that's very light. Oh, we cannot use that. Our Carly Bible palette. Oh my god, she's a mess. But we're grabbing this gold shade, this little number. So we're gonna be putting this on our cheekbones right here. The only time I use a fan brush is to go at my cupid's bow and to go on the top of our nose and right here, because that's where I want the product to be more dispersed and not as highly concentrated. So we are done. Highlighter. Wow.
I just want to roll, don't, and deodorant. I already got some on my, I just need some ice on my wrist so I look better when I dance.
So now that our face finally matches the rest of our body, wow, she looks kind of cute. Oh, wow. She's kind of cute. So now that everything's done with our base, we're going to move on to our eyes. I feel like when I think of formal, I think of glitter. I think of like cool tone, warm tone browns, glitter, and like a bold lip.
And that's what we're going with because that's what we're going with.
We're going to take my favorite, absolute favorite brush from Sephora, 31 Pro Airbrush Crease Brush, and it's honestly my favorite brush. We're going to be using this bad boy. I question a lot of things I do. Then we're using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Listen, I lost the names. I don't know where the sheet is with the names, so I'm gonna point like an infant because we don't have any other choice at this point. These two shades right here, the lightest colors in the palette, and I'm going to be applying that on my lid as a base. You can use whatever light shadow you want.
And whatever floats your boat and whatever your heart really desires.
My heart desires this, so we're using this. This just creates a nice even base. Oh, I put too much white on that. It's fine, she blends. So now we're going to move on to our crease. I'm going to be using the shade Jet Stutter from the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This is like a cool toned brown, which I really love. So we're going to be putting that color in our crease. Use whatever blending technique you like. I just go with the flow really. Whatever I'm feeling. So this transition shade is really just going to help blend all the other colors out later on. Not really anything drastic, it's not really anything that substantial, so it's just whatever. She's whatever. I love when I absolutely don't go into a wrong shade. Why me? Can I? Oh.
No. Oh no. Oh God help me.
Yes, mother. I'm filming a YouTube video. You know what? I'm not even gonna attempt to clean this up anymore. I'm gonna go with it. So let's just keep blending out. Oh, did I? So we are currently just continuing to blend our crease out.
Such a neat hoe. I love it.
So now we are done with our transition shade. So we are currently going to go and blend it out. What will be, will be. So back to our shade and light palette, we're going to be using these two colors right here, and we're going to be blending those into the crease. I usually grab my blending brush and dip one whole side fully into the pigment, tap the excess off, and just tap that on the outer corner. And don't worry about the blending right now, we are going to fix it. This is just for placement, really. I just think trusting the process is the way to go, because if I just rocked up to formal like this, that would be a problem, but we're not. So grab this big fluffy blendy brush. Is that what I'm calling it? Yes. Blend like the top out like so, and we're gonna blend that into our transition. Doing my left eye when you're right-handed is really a pain in the ass. Okay, so now we are gonna grab a little bit. When I mean a little bit, I mean like a tiny bit of black. And we're going to put the black on the outermost corner. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part of the day, which is the glitter time. This is the glitter and glow, I don't know, liquid highlighter eyeshadow in the shade Kitten. I don't know what to call this, man.
Oh no, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's wonderful.
We're going to grab this and we're going to be putting it on our inner corner, and we're going to blend her out like so. Someone please help me. Oh no, oh yeah. I want to make my lids look a bit more gold instead of pinky, so I'm going to take the nude palette by Huda Beauty. I butcher names. Hello, how are you? My name is Chanel and I cannot pronounce. So I'm going to take this shade Crave, and just with a flat top brush, we're going to be placing that on top of our shadow from Colourpop. It's this beautiful copper shade, and I honestly am obsessed with it. I'm just going to place this over that last number we did. So now I'm going to grab this little brush right here, and I'm going to go into my NARS palette, and I'm going to take this warmer tone shade and like this goldy shade. I'm going to put that underneath my eye just to kind of bring the warmth down there as well. We are going to grab this, it's like this flesh tones eyeliner. I really love this for my waterline. Another little thing I want to do is I want to grab this liquid glitter liner, as you can see, and we're going to place that, okay, I don't know how to describe it, but you're gonna put her right there. So I just went off camera and popped some fake lashes on, and I just blended with some mascara, and I also just got a spoolie ran through my eyebrows. I didn't really put much in my eyebrows. So right now we're going to be doing our lips. So I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals lip liner in the shade Amped. It's this beautiful red shade, and the formula is so easy to work with. We're just going to go ahead and line our lips. So now that we're done lining our lips, we didn't really line them fully, we just lined the bases of it. I'm probably crazy right now. I'm going to grab this little shade, the lipstick in the shade Rubino. It's this beautiful cranberry red. I'm going to focus this. Oh. Okay, now that we're done putting on the liquid lip, I am absolutely obsessed with this color, to be honest. So I'm using this Smashbox liquid lip just to kind of add some shimmer in the center of my lips, just so, you know, create some dimension, put some glow back into everything. So now we are completely finished with this makeup look. Now it's time to do our hair. Bringing Jacob fucking Muller.
Hi everyone, so with Chanel's hair, we are going to be doing like a messy wave, kind of. So I already off camera blow dried her hair straight and used a smoothing balm just to get everything really smooth and shiny.
You love that.
So how I'm sectioning her hair is I'm going to be doing an ear to ear. Okay, so to curl her hair, we're going to be taking diagonal sections. So if you see, we've got a diagonal section. With the curls, we're going to go one away from the face and one out. Oh my god, this is so hard to explain. So this is going to be 2 curls. So we're going to be going away from the face now. Dragging it down. And the slower you go, the more of a curl you're going to get. And then you're going to just really take it out on the ends. We don't want like we don't want a really tight end, so that's kind of what you, and then you're going to go against the face. What this is going to do, it's going to create kind of a really messy vibe. Every section is going to have one going away from the face and one going into the face. So when we brush it out, it's going to have lots of texture. We're going to speed this up now. Okay, so now everything's curled. We've got the back curled. I just went off camera and did that. And now I'm gonna jump in and use my Natalie and Monaco Beach Resort. This is like perfect for beachy hair or like hair that needs texture. We're using the cream, so the cream here is literally to get rid of any frizz and just to piece it up a bit, get it a bit messy. So I'm gonna be doing 2 pumps of that. I'm just gonna put that all throughout the hair. Especially the top part. This is like, gets so frizzy.
Don't expose me. It's fine, I don't need brain cells for that to this.
So now I'm going to go in with a comb and just brush that out. And you do have some flyaways, so we have to fix that. The more you brush it out, I think the better look it's going to have. So keep on brushing your curl. I'm just going to pop some hairspray in there now just to give it a bit more texture. Nothing too heavy, just a few sprays just to keep it intact. Chanel's hair holds pretty well, so it doesn't really need it.
I love that.
And then my last thing I'm going to go in with is my Natalie and powder dust. So that's just going to give us some volume at the top of the root. And there we have it. Here's the final look. So that's our undone curls for formal. It's a bit nice to have something a bit more undone, something that's going to move, and if the wind blows, it's not going to like look ugly. So this is nice.
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.